Welcome back to Last Epoch. We're currently level 25, still in the council chambers. In the last episode, we finally arrived at the Temple of Etera, looking for the third shard, which, if I understand correctly, will allow us to travel through time. Before we continue, we can travel to the waypoint here. I wanted to do a bit more crafting because I realized we have a lot of these materials and they're not doing us any good sitting in the inventory, or I think the game calls it the forge. Let's wait for the loading screen and then we can check some new items. I wanted to see if the blacksmiths had decent equipment, and the one here at the council zone did. We have a new quiver because the old one gave us some chance to poison and void resistance, but I think this one is going to be slightly better. We have some outcast gloves, which have no modifiers, but are a decent piece. They start with 21 armor and a lot of necrotic resistance. Avarice, I mean, it's not a bad one, but we're not really doing elemental damage, so it's just resistances. Worst case scenario, if we fail to craft something new that is worthwhile, we can still use the old items. And this is a hood, which is exclusive to the rogue class. I'm guessing the others cannot use it. We've come across a couple of items that require specific classes. We haven't come across anything that requires specific masters yet. So let's try this hood. So what would we do on here? We would definitely want some fire resistance. But I guess we do not have any way to increase it. We can increase vitality and also armor. So let's do vitality first. And we can upgrade. So now we have +2. And how about more armor? 26. Can upgrade it again. 51. I think that's pretty decent, don't you think? We need level 27. We can upgrade vitality. Critical success. We even gained some dexterity. But now we need level 32. Could really use fire resistance, but I guess we do not have any of the crafting shards. That's fine. So, can equip this one. And how do we look? Necrotic is fine. We're gonna get a few more, 19% more minimum. And fire is fine. Could definitely use some poison resistance. Armor, I wanna say, is okay as well. Dodge. Yeah. So let's try the gloves. Got armor resistances. What about the suffixes? Right, suffixes. Let's try poison resistance, since we lost a decent amount. Okay, that's good. Now we have 6%. And can try it again. 13%. Now we could craft, wait, prefix, yes. Can get strength, ward. Honestly, these are not that good. Maybe get a bit more poison resistance. Something tells me the item is not going to end up having... I mean, we can try. Can try strength or poison. Sure. Critical success. So now we have 22. But it requires level 32 to forge. Cannot attunement, intelligence. None of these are particularly good. Maybe we can just wait. Okay. Random tier 1 affixes to all empty affix slots. Can we apply something like this? Because we're gonna get random things. Sure. So we got increased area for area skills, melee attack speed, and endurance. How about, or poison resistance? Oh, we cannot do it. Yeah, we can save the 2 potential and apply it then. So now resistances are also looking good. And the final one is this ivory quiver. I think we should try some void resistance. There's lightning. And also use what? Oh, we do not have void. Oh, we do. So void resistance. Let's add it. And we can add it again. And again. And lightning. Oh, those are both 18. 26. Yeah, we can't do it yet, but we'll be able to use it in just a few minutes when we level up. Filled with sorrow. Let's apply the skill here. So this is going to be possibly the Screech, which is going to slow enemies and apply frailty, which reduces their effectiveness in combat. Now we have 2 shrines. And a salvage bow. I think we need to craft a weapon as well, but I haven't found anything good. Yeah, look at all these shrines. Should I go left or right? Level 26. Let's craft the item before I forget completely. And we can check this bow. Lightning damage, attack speed. That is not what we want. So we want lightning or do we want void? Since we're fighting void enemies, void related enemies, might as well. And that was the final outcome. 27%. Hey, that's not bad at all. And this one we can keep. The leather mask as well. These two we can just get rid of. Okay. So we're doing good. When we get a few more crafting shards, we can pick up a weapon. And just craft it. Is the shard talking to us? This is the Abyssal Fiend. And we got nothing. That's not what I expected. How about this area then? Can't really tell if these are normal bosses or mini bosses. Should have avoided that. Okay, this is the coat. Hey, and look at that. Also grants us +1 to the acid flask skill that we're using. There's another hood. I think crafting this one might end up being a much better option. Since we have +3 to vitality, throwing attack speed of course, and mana regen, which is going to replace the +15 mana. I like this one. I'm not selling this. Can also get more void resistance. We're gonna lose physical. How much physical resistance do I have? 80%. So we can afford to drop some. Yeah, I'm not really sure how important these are, but I am assuming you're meant to have high resistance is realistically as close to 75 as possible. The Lotus Halls. So this was the temple. Or are we just... Let me open the map here. We enter the temple, but there are more areas. There's even a sanctum at the end. Let's see what awaits us. We need to examine the bridge, apparently. We cannot cross. Should have imagined they were going to give us the runaround.
That was close.
The sacrificial staff. I should try to pick up a couple more of these pieces. I think I want to try the Acolyte next. Either the Leech or the Warlock. Yeah, I'm not that interested in minions, even though that might change. Spell damage... It's not even good. Maybe it is for level 13. Stun chance. And another Void Horror. So these slam the ground with the mutated tentacle. Or hand, whatever that is. This is an Oak Scepter. The Void Scorpion. And that is a new bow. But this is not the base item we want. We want one of these salvage ones that give us damage over time. Because of the poison flask. No, acid flask. That is a short bow, and that is a pair of boots. They're honestly not that good. But now what? Let's apply one more point. Do we want anything here? We could get Guile. Dodge rating is nice, poison resistance always good. Can increase our damage, health, and dodge rating. This one will give us 5. This one is 10. So it is better. Crimson Skies. Duelist. Two-handed weapon. Two-handed sword. Okay. Ranger's Mark. Melee throwing damage. Tactician is melee throwing and bow damage for ballista. This does not sound bad. How many points do we need? 15. We gain mana when we dodge, with a 1-second cooldown. That might be good. Requires 10 points. Do I need to apply any more? Probably not, though. Fencing Grace. Minion damage. So what about the ballista? It is considered a minion. So maybe we can scale both of them at the same time. That sounds interesting. Has a mana cost though. I wonder if we can replace the acid flask with it. But then again, maybe that's not a really good idea. Both have mana cost. There is no cooldown here. We'll see. Let me try to figure out where I have to go. Spell damage wand. Fire and elemental damage. One more coat. Do I need some mechanical parts for the bridge? What is this? It's a mysterious statue. The shards are calling you to the statue, but nothing is here. The ancient temple. Did I visit that area before? Hold on, what just happened? Did we just travel? The ancient temple. So we're in the ancient era right now. So I'm guessing this is why we were able to loot one of the pieces. It's elemental damage. I should probably open a portal. I'm thinking of using the waygate to travel, or maybe not. Oh. Sometimes the loading or the message that you're entering a different area sort of disappears just before you teleport, so you think maybe it was interrupted somehow, or the game is crashing, or something is catastrophically wrong. I'm going to keep those. Can probably craft. Let me see. So what do I have here? We're gonna lose physical resistance, mana, and 40 points of armor. But what can I gain? Vitality, void resistance. And maybe I can add? Honestly, that doesn't sound bad. Can get some physical resistance. The armor is probably not that important. Mana regen is part of the item mods. Plus 52. Okay, our void is what? It's 44. So we're going to be at 60. No, it's 70. That's fine, honestly. So suffixes is what we want, because we only have one and an empty slot. But I cannot get physical resistance. So what, armor maybe? Or dodge? But we can only get one. Wait, we have 4 and then we have... These two are different. I see. Okay, and vitality. Can we upgrade? $21. That's probably good enough, right? And one more. 33. I think we have a decent item. Losing armor, physical resistance, and 15 mana. Gain a lot of health too. And those we can simply place in these stashes.
Follow your feet.
Oh, you know what? I should have checked for a weapon too. That was my bad.
Yes.
Almost made it. Player abilities are more likely to stun on hit than enemy or minion abilities. And we can now cross the Sanctum Bastille. Necrotic damage. I don't think I like the sound of that voice. Is uniting the shards really a good idea? Cloth armor. And that is a staff for lightning damage, spell damage, poison. Looks like a good piece. Why would they think that we are at Terra? Could this person speaking be the one narrating the intro? Necrotic damage, void damage. Infernal husks. Yeah, they're not that difficult to take down. Some brass amulets.
Easy. Too easy.
The weathered coins. Oak scepter. So these are probably both million spells. So I'm guessing that's not for the Sentinel. Maybe the Primalist. So one more ability. Let's apply... some to the handler here. 42, 49. Yeah, and maybe I should replace this with the ballista, because it has a minion tag. Maybe we can use this along with Falcon Strikes to scale both with the minion and the physical tag. No, hold on. The ballista is not physical, or is it? So what is the difference between scaling and minion tags? Level scaling, dexterity scaling. That's not what I wanted. So what I'm thinking is this. If we scale the ballista through minions, through minion damage or effectiveness, it should work because the Falcon is also a minion. But here, for example, there is no minion scaling tag, just a normal one. So when the minion has physical and bow attack tags, does this mean we can scale through those as well? I guess a way to figure it out is to find an item that has a source of physical damage, but at the same time there is no estimated damage here. Okay, we just pass these ballistas. I think we can have two. And apparently enemies rarely target them. The ruined era, so we're not traveling through time. Terra is dead and Orobis is free. Who is the Emperor? He is not a nice person. Puppet of the Void. I should have expected as much. What is going on? Form the Epoch and enter the Time Rift. So all the shards are resonating with power. And the last one lies ahead. Not yet. Is there anything interesting we can interact with here?
After eons alone, three again become one. On the precipice of a broken world, there is hope. The Epoch is reforged. As the traveler left, their real journey began.
And once again, we are at the end of time. We need to follow the path to talk to Elder Gaspar. Also apply some skill points, and I should probably do this before I forget. So 2 here for us. Splash zone, that's fine. Corrosive, yeah, we're gonna get 1 here. Chance for haste, salvo. Additional chance to poison, maybe lasting sickness. Maybe I'm going to pick a different skill, I'm not sure. The ballista sounds nice, but they have a high mana cost, meaning that if you're constantly moving and engaging different groups of enemies, it's probably not a good idea, unless you somehow find a way to have a lot of mana regeneration. We can apply 1 more point here. And of course, Shadow Slip. Make sure that we Can take no damage while shifting. Elusive. Gains up dodge. Parting gift and arrival gift. But I don't think these are interesting enough. Can always throw the flasks. Frailty and slow. Yep. Can I click on this? No. Wait, what's wrong? Oh, it's already applied. So frightful feathers will also cause the screech to fear enemies. But what does that mean?
I believe we have identified when the void began to sweep over the world and who is likely responsible. The year 1005 in the Imperial era.
Was it the Emperor that was taken by the void? We just fought someone, but we have no idea who it was exactly.
Many travelers have come and gone before you. The information gleaned from their adventures makes many things possible. Centuries before the world was ruined, it faced a different threat. The Immortal Empire. They were once human, but their dark magic twisted them into a vile mockery of life. These undead fiends hunted the living at the whim of the Immortal Emperor. We believe that it was his greed for power that unleashed the void upon the world. Stopping him is our best chance at changing fate. The Epoch will guide your way. It knows the weavings of fate far better than any of us. Seek out the outcast queen, leader of the living rebels, and show her the Epoch. The rest will be up to you.
The outcast queen. And we now have another rift. The Imperial era is around 300 years before the ruin. And whatever the void brought. Which is also over 1,000 years after the time where we started the game. Can I travel here? The outcast camp. The 4th chapter. Wait, wrong way? When health reaches 0, your character is dead. Good to know.
Farewell.
They have no idea where we came from. And apparently we now have the Epoch, but it's still not clear what exactly that is. The Great College. The Soulfire Bastion. And we're still around Welrin. The outskirts, the Great College. Wasn't there an area called the Great College? No, it was called the Ruined College, but we never accessed this one. And we still do not have a dungeon key for the Lightless Arbor. Then again, it's a level 22 area, which means there's little reason to go there. At least I'm assuming. The Corrupted Lake. We can show her the Epoch. Are we here to save a Terra or to stop the Immortal Emperor? I would like to know more about the goddess. So if we get the Epoch close to the Emperor, we might be able to use its power against him. One of their mages had the location to a secret entrance, but he's been captured. And they're transporting him west somewhere in Welrin.
Yes?
And Kaelin has another quest for us. Mocking our battle garb. Let's head to the forge.
I see. Stay safe.
Wait, where is the forge? An introduction to crafting. I think the game introduced us to crafting a long time ago. It would have been miserable if we didn't have the ability to craft, right? But what can I really craft at this point? Not the gloves. Because we need 35. And of course the attack speed we don't care about. This is 33. What about the helmet? Oh, we can upgrade those. Vitality as well, fire resistance. Why not get some fire resistance? Oh, and now we need to be... Well, we don't need to be 35, but we don't have a lot of forging potential here. Only used one? That's okay. 3 points of dexterity. We got, I think, 4% fire resistance. What about the belt? Void resistance, fire resistance. You can add something else, like health, for example. Or cold damage, fire damage, lightning damage, minion damage. Yeah, minion damage is good. Maybe we'll be spread too thin, though. Could try health and void resistance. How much do we have right now? 51. Honestly, it's one of the highest ones. Maybe physical is what we need. Now we need 39. Level 31. Oh, can't do anything else. Minion damage, of course. Could upgrade this one. %. Can't really do much about dexterity. Health regen is 12%. Well, we're left with almost no potential. We have 3. So we got how much? 27%? Honestly, that's pretty good, isn't it? We do have a decent amount of materials. So about resistances, Void is almost at 75%. How about this other ring? We cannot upgrade. Oh, we do not have potential. Fair enough. Strength 5, resistance, health. Okay, we have 9, and now we have 24. Sure, what about these boots? No potential. Should have expected that. And of course, we do not have a weapon, a decent weapon. Poison damage or dodge rating. 48. Oh, we need level 30. Is that it? Salvage bow. Can wait for a new bow. How about Buishi Ancella? The queen told us to expect us. Wait, that sentence made no sense. The queen told them to expect us. Good things, I hope. I somehow doubt that. So there's an Imperial that had the keys to the Great College. Use them to infiltrate the place and stop whatever they are doing. We're not the only person wanting to go in there. So the college was one of the first team. One of the first what? One of the first institutions? So we need to gain entry to the Great College of Wellerin. Somehow.
Yes.
This is Mattis. I don't see a blacksmith here.
Yes.
Leon the Supply Master. I guess that works. Potential, plus 9 health. There is no... wait. This is a Primalist. Chitin Helm. How do you pronounce that? The Chitin armor. Chitin Helm. There's copper. These gloves are honestly somewhat better. But then... maybe if you need strength. Outcast coat, necrotic resistance, in case we need a lot of that. This one is a much better piece than the Grolhide coat. More base armor, and of course, necrotic resistance. 15 forging potential. That's not gonna work. You can make items from scratch, I guess, but we're gonna run out of crafting potential. And that's the end. Only minion damage increases the damage dealt by our minions. So hold on a moment. According to that loading screen information, I mean, it has dexterity scaling, so it's not just minion damage. The minion has the melee and physical tags. So I'm assuming these are not scaling tags. These are different. But what exactly are they for? So what do we have here? Teleporting bears and a bone sculptor. Just a bonfire. A shrine. %11 movement speed. Health regen. That is a solid base, but these mods are not gonna work. I don't think we're gonna use intelligence. And a glyph of hope.
Easy. Too easy.
I will damage the living humans. The Janeth Bear. Pick up all the gold. And here we are. These are the outskirts. Can we push forward? There's a chest for us. There's a flame guard. Maybe we can run past him. Glyph of Chaos, and there's an Imperial Bow that offers us Life Leech. We don't care about that. And am I where exactly? The Imperial Whalen. Level 24. So we're slightly over leveled, which is fine, honestly. No real point in rushing through these areas. And I think this is a good place to end this episode. Let me travel back to the Outcast camp, now that we do have the waypoint. And we can continue hunting for the archives. No, wait, not the archives. We want to access the college. The Great College. Should be a short walk from the Imperial Whirler. And of course, the other quest is to find the mage that was being transported somewhere west. Which, yeah, makes sense, since we can only travel west. The Felled Wood, the Bastion, Imperial Thedema, the Fallen Tower. These areas are around our level. So plenty to do next time, as always. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next part.